Boys and girls, I invite you to sit up straight, plant your feet firmly on the ground, palms facing up or down. Today our phrase is, be still and know that I am God. I invite you now to gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Hold it and exhale.
Prayer is a vital part of our faith life and journey. Our Catholic tradition invites us into various expressions of prayer, vocal, meditative, and contemplative. In all these ways, we can experience moments of praise, adoration, blessing, petition, intercession, and thanksgiving. The celebration of Mass, which Pope Paul VI calls the most perfect form of prayer, incorporates all these moments through song, sharing of the word, and breaking of the bread.
It was important for me as a kindergarten teacher to participate in Christian meditation because the children are very active. They have a bit of passive time, but there's no time for them in the day to just be quiet and reflect, especially when it's time for prayer. Often when we're praying, it's more about reminding the children to please be quiet and listen or pray. During Christian meditation, they do that so openly and honestly, and it's very easy to, it's taken a while, but it's very easy to get them to be quiet and just spend that time with Jesus.
I began with Christian meditation in my class through guided meditation. I heard about the resource and I began to use it immediately. It's a three-part component, so it begins with a warm-up section where it allows the kids to focus on their breathing and then also do some minor stretches where they would have to stretch out their arms, make fists, and they'd really get into that mode, and you can see them really focus in on these stretches to help them sort of get to our next part of our meditation, which is more of a themed meditation. And then it takes them through almost like a passage. It's very relatable to a Bible passage where, let's say, they are sitting with God and they are in the moment on a mountain, let's say. And then the third component would be the discussion questions where, after we are finished meditating in silence and they're just hearing me say the passage, at this point we would have a conversation about it.
When Mrs. Marinitis first introduced meditation, I thought it was just to relax or calm down. But she said it was a form of prayer, and I was really surprised. But when I do meditation, I feel that God's speaking to me, and everything that happened in the past never happened. All the hatred I felt never happened, and I feel loved.
So some of the surprises that I've experienced within the 2.5 years I've been doing Christian meditation in my class are how it benefits the most active of students. And what I mean by that is they truly embrace that time and they ask me for it on a consistent basis. Even when they know I'm going to be away, they ask me about, are we going to have Christian meditation with the supply teacher? Or they may say, because we didn't have it the day before, can we have double the amount of time? I've just found that it decreases their anxiety levels. So before a test, usually we would take some time to meditate. And I find that it brings them from rushing through their work to really reading the questions and the responses very carefully. Another thing is it allows them to forget about whatever it is that they're going through in the home or outside at recess. At this stage, in grade 6, they're constantly going through many changes, and they do need that time for themselves and to sort of internally take things in and reflect upon what is happening.
My first reaction when my teacher introduced Christian meditation to us was that it's going to be boring, nobody's going to like it, and that it's not going to help me with anything, like it's just a waste of time. But when we actually did our first session of Christian meditation, I felt really relaxed. I felt closer to God. And by closer to God, I meant like I felt like He was there with me, sitting with me. He was there. He was helping me get through my stuff and my problems and all my stress.
Christian meditation has helped my faith, both personally and professionally, because as a busy working mom and full-time teacher, I don't usually have the time to just stop and pray. And this meditation has allowed me to schedule a time where I am focused on God, and I can build my relationship with God, and we can just spend a quiet moment together. And it has helped me in my profession because I feel refreshed after the meditation session, and it has helped me personally because I'm taking my Christian meditation experience with my own children, and we also try to include that in our prayer before we go to bed.
The practice of Christian meditation and contemplation, which is sometimes classified as silent prayer, includes sitting in silence and listening to God speak. For our TCDSB students, as discerning believers, this experience is an opportunity to enter into a deeper listening relationship with God and provides them with a multitude of life skills to become reflective and holistic thinkers in a world that is constantly drowned with noise. For it is said that when we pray, we talk to God, but when we meditate, we listen to God.